Why shouldn't people pay taxes? Why shouldn't people pay income tax?
It sounds absurd that in a country already bombarded with a high living cost and no form of price control, there is actually a proposal by high-ranking officials from the Foreign Affairs Office in London to introduce taxation to Turks and Caicos residents in hopes of bolstering the economy. During a town hall-style meeting, residents vetted their frustrations at a stumbling economy and requested that a stimulus plan be injected into the TCI economy from the UK. However, those hopes were shut down when Director of FCO Overseas Territories, Colin Roberts, explained that the UK will not lend assistance to the TCI financially unless they rid themselves of, quote, unjustified fat and public expenditure, and that Turks and Caicos residents should foot their own bill of financial recovery.
The issue of a fiscal stimulus is one that I think has to be discussed further here. But at the moment, if there is to be a fiscal stimulus, it will have to come out of the public finances of the Turks and Caicos and not out of the public finances of the United Kingdom. So there need to be quite a lot of changes before that's going to be easily possible.
The current minimum wage in Turks and Caicos is $5.50. Government representatives have said in recent times that they do not see the need for price control because it hinders competition for businesses. While there are no direct taxes or income taxes on residents' earnings, TCI citizens are currently paying 3.4% for national insurance contributions and will have to foot another 2.5% of their earnings towards the national health insurance plans once it is instituted later this year.
There is plenty of scope here to adjust public finances back into balance with a little bit of additional borrowing if that's required. The revenue is coming in. It's just not quite enough to meet the expenditure.
Roberts noted that while the UK will not pump any more cash into the distressed island, they will, however, lend assistance to revitalize the country's economy by lessening borrowing restraints.
We've also said that if it's absolutely necessary, we can facilitate a relaxation of the borrowing requirements on the government of Turks and Caicos so that it can meet its most important commitments.
For WIV4 News, I'm Angie Toussaint.